Yes, guys, so it's vlog number 10, like actually number 10 this time. You're probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing in a car and not running? Basically, I wanted to switch things up a bit. I don't know how you, like the people watching this, felt like about me like running and vlogging, because to be fair, I kind of watched the videos back and like sometimes it gets a bit annoying me going like this for the camera all the time and not being able to like actually like hear it. So I thought I'd speak about the run, because I barely speak about the runs anyway, and then just go on to the main topic. So I ran 17.01 kilometers, and that was after the 8k I ran before, because the 8k was just basically to get my legs like back to running, basically, get them used to running kind of thing. Yeah, no, the run was fine. It went really well. Another thing is I wasn't really in the mood, to be fair, to record, and you know, it's like sometimes I just don't have like anything on my mind to talk about, so I thought, you know, might as well just leave it for another time. So yeah, I've actually, like, running it felt fine, and I think I actually did it in a record time. So I think you'll see that at the end when I'll put the screenshot of the run. But anyway, get on to today's topic. I'm going to talk about loneliness, because obviously, you know, this channel is about mental health, and at the moment I think it's really hard on everyone's mental health. I don't know about everyone else, but here in the UK, I think we're all basically in a lockdown. So yeah, I'm on furlough from work, for about 6 weeks or something, probably even more. Yeah, for about 6 weeks. So it's not exactly ideal. But yeah, so I'm just gonna talk about like loneliness, some of the things like you might feel, I feel, like how to get around them, kind of thing. And yeah, so one of the things I felt, first of all, was just, yeah, loneliness. Like it just felt so weird, being on a daily basis, you know, seeing people at work, and you know, seeing customers and stuff like that, to then, you know, absolutely no one, you know, you can't see your friends obviously anyway, so then taking away even more people that you can't see is just bizarre, you know. And if you're like me, you know, you've only got like, if you live with your parents, you know, sometimes it gets just a bit lonely. So yeah, that really hit home, you know. And then I think it's hard trying to connect with people and talk with people as well, like even like your mates and stuff, or your friends, even like, you know, I don't personally have a spouse, but if you have a spouse, you know, what's there to talk about kind of thing. It's just a bit of a downer, really. So yeah, and obviously when you're alone all the time, all you think about is like talking to other people, and well, that's quite a toxic thing to do, because, you know, you can't be surrounded by everyone constantly 24/7. You know, it's just not possible. And obviously, you know, if you're used to that environment, so like when I was at work, you know, you just talk to people 24/7. It's kind of weird, you know. So yeah, that's one thing. But basically, ways I got around that was valuing my own time by myself, because I realised, like, I'm by myself, it's not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? I don't hate myself, so I can still enjoy time by myself and just do other things. Like, there's so many other things I can do, you know, by myself, that I can still enjoy, you know. The world's not over, kind of thing. Well, at least I hope it's not, you know. You never know, 2021 what's it got in store for us. But yeah, no, like reading books, stuff I enjoy. So for example, me, I you know, quite like psychology, the whole mental health thing, and other audio books as well. Like, I think it's quite embarrassing actually, but I have a lot of audiobooks as well, so when I go to sleep and stuff, it really helps me, because like my mind's always on the go. So kind of it helps me go to sleep, and not think about other things. So I actually downloaded a Winnie the Pooh audiobook, just to get my mind off of things, and just, I don't know, take me back to kind of my childhood, give me a bit of nostalgia. And well, it's embarrassing, you know what I mean? It works. There's not, there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, but stuff like that. So audiobooks are great. Honestly, I love it because sometimes reading just gives me a bit of a headache, and I find it really hard to get like fixated on it. It like becomes more of a chore than something I enjoy. However, I do try and do it because I feel like the more you do it, the better you get at it, kind of thing. Like the focus, I think it's just a lack of focus, if you're on your phone all the time, you have like a 2-second what's the word, your attention span. That was the word I was looking for. I had to pause the video then and think about it. But yeah, and then also obviously the workouts. Try and do workouts as well. Make sure you're staying informed about that, and make sure you do it safely as well. I try and work out like 5 days out of 7. Give myself rest days, and when I have a hard workout, I'm not afraid to just take a rest day the next day, even though it's not with a training plan or whatever, because I don't want to injure myself at the end of the day. But yeah, obviously I do the workouts as well. Also go on many walks. So I've just basically come back from a walk to try and clear my head a bit. Also listen to an audio book because this is my rest day. But I still do like to do some kind of physical activity sometimes when I'm not really feeling too much DOMS. But yeah, so I just thought I'd go in my car because it's like 20 to 11 and I don't want to start shouting it in my house when everyone's asleep. So yeah, thought I'd do that, warm the battery up as well, because I haven't driven in ages. So yeah, music's a big one, but at the same time, you don't want to start listening to sad songs and stuff all the time. Obviously it's good to let your emotions out and whatnot, but you don't want to fall into that trap of just feeling low and unmotivated. So yeah, but listen to positive songs, fun songs, having a bit of a dance, just not taking life too seriously. I think that's really important at the moment. So yeah, that's a good one. Helps me get motivated as well. So when I'm researching, or because I research fitness and stuff like that, or doing other things that I don't particularly enjoy, but I need to get them done, I put music on because it just helps me like get into it, and because I love listening to music on its own, then it doesn't feel like it's so much of a chore. But yeah, that's another thing, staying productive. I've done loads of stuff. I'm not going to go into all of it because it's just stupid. Like, I'm learning Spanish and Polish at the moment as well. So yeah, like that can get quite hard sometimes. So sometimes before I do it, I stick music on so it doesn't become a chore again. But I do enjoy that anyway, to be fair. I'll do it without music most of the time. It's just when I'm learning hard words or whatever. But yeah, and another thing I do, so for example, when I'm on a walk, I start thinking about good times and stuff like that, and try and go through my day and all the feelings that I felt. So when I do feel lonely, I'm asking myself, why do I feel lonely? Is it because maybe I'm kind of fantasizing or being with people, talking to people, and kind of thinking negatively of being by myself? When actual fact, if you think positively about being by yourself and start picturing all the good things you can do by yourself, it's not that bad. There's a lot of negatives about being with other people as well, let's be honest. People could be annoying sometimes, so yeah, try and stay positive really. For example, if you're single, I know it's embarrassing to admit, but yeah, if you're single and you're like, I haven't got anyone in this pandemic, and everyone else seems to be talking to someone, that's another thing. Don't glorify that. Stop glorifying that, because at the end of the day, relationships aren't always great, and just for the sake of getting into a relationship because you're a bit lonely is definitely not the best thing to do. because it's not genuine at the end of the day. So yeah, also like, you know, going on dating sites and stuff, like a lot of weirdos on there as well, so don't get suckered into that kind of thing as well. So yeah, I know this is embarrassing to admit, and I hope anyone who sees this, please, if this genuinely helps you, please let me know in the comments, because I've just admitted so much embarrassing stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, we all have these kind of thoughts and feelings, so I guess it's not too embarrassing if everyone's being true to themselves, you know. I don't know what's going on in my eye today. I think it's been a bit lazy. But yeah, another thing is when you don't have anything to do, like literally nothing to do, and you know, you start getting lonely, then that's when you need to start thinking of what you can do, like start manifesting, as in, you know, all the good things you want to do in the future, what steps you can take towards that, and what you should be doing now you've got this free time, you know, making this into an opportunity. That's a big thing that I think I should have started off with, really, is making this pandemic, this time off, to really think, you know, what you like, what you enjoy, and try and sort some of the aspects of your life out that you couldn't before, because you're just so busy with, you know, the world, because, you know, life gets busy and you forget about the important things. So for me, you know, I thought, I need to spend more time with my family, I need to spend more time with my friends, I need to work harder on some of my fitness goals, I need to work harder on this kind of thing, like YouTube and stuff like that, you know, read more books, you know, that kind of thing. Obviously I can't see my friends, I can't see my family, but I can stay connected, you know, phone calls and stuff like that, you know, like, and tomorrow I'm gonna ring some of my grandparents up, check on them, make sure they're all right, because I know it's gonna be really lonely and hard for them as well. So yeah, like the second kind of part of being lonely, like how I felt being lonely, is I've had a few kind of issues, like actual like problems with family and stuff, you know, going to hospital, and you know, potentially having you know, life-threatening kind of illnesses and stuff like that, and that's kind of really daunting when you're on your own and you've got, not that you've got no support, but you know, there's not as much support as there as you normally is, to kind of distract you or whatever. And the thing is, for that, for me, what I've done is I've gone, you know, like, this is just an attitude kind of problem, you know. I can't just dwell on what could, or the what ifs. I need to focus on the now, and the fact that I've you know, I've got them now with me, so I just need to enjoy that time, and I need to make sure that I'm there for them as well, and support them, you know, and try not to get upset about you know, what could happen again, like I said, because until that actually happens, what's the point of being sad over something that doesn't exist, you know? Hopefully. So yeah, and overthinking as well, you know, when you have these, you put these scenarios in your heads of what could happen, and blah blah blah, and all this and all that, and just negative thoughts, and obviously, you know, they're just things that could happen, they're not real, and like I said, you just need to focus on the now and enjoy the fact that they're there with you. You know, life's full of uncertainties, as these you know, last year and whatever is kind of showed us, and I think what's important to take from that is kind of cherishing what we can and what we have now, instead of being negative about it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this has hopefully helped a couple people. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that kind of thing. Sorry, I feel like I'm on a bit of a downer. So yeah, no, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know, help people, reach out to people. It's so important, so important, especially now. You know, we are the most, you know, connected time. You know, right now, this is probably the best time to have a pandemic, because you can actually reach out to people, you know, via social media, via telephone, call, message, yeah, and whatever, and what else you can talk to people by. So you know, and even if you don't know people, just reach out to them. Like a couple people on you know, on his stories and stuff, you can tell they're going through something. So you know, message them. You know, I haven't, and I've helped a few people, and that's meant the world to me. So yeah, sorry guys, been rambling on, but it's tough. This year's tough, but tough times never last. Tough times never last.